the food that it's supposed to get. So in my opinion, you start out with dry graft first, and they'll reject the ones that they need to, and everything else will be getting fed what it's supposed to right out of the gate.
Okay.
Rather than removing a bunch of stuff and then putting it back in.
Right.
That makes sense?
Yeah. They know what they're doing.
That disagrees with the book, but I'm going by the bees.
Right.
Okay, what do you think of this one?
Well, bees didn't get to write the book.
Right.
I like this plastic tool far more than I like the metal one. I gotta tell you.
I don't know whose this. I thought this was yours.
Oh, no, they're not mine. I don't know who's are.
It was Bud's. Bud's.
We probably ought to leave on the stuff around.
Let's see a different one. That's the.
This is his. It says stainless on his.
That'll work fine.
Let me see your metal one. Let me see your metal one.
But I would prefer getting the stainless actually.
See the twist on that.
Well, that's what I thought they told me. It was like $35.
No, they're the same.
They're not the same.
The hook's a little different. That's it.
I like that other one a little better because
You could judge your larvae. You could judge your larvae better with this one.
Let me see this. Now this is Dallas. This is the one that says stainless.
All right, that's Bud's.
This one's fine. It's okay.
If your larva was about the size of that, you'd be about right.
Yeah. That's kind of what that's for, really. But the thing about it is this one right here, you can get under more leisure. And you need to learn to be able to judge the larva when you look in the cell. By the food, before you ever stick the thing in there. Otherwise, you're wasting time. You need to be able to look
see that other
and
tool.
grab. Look and grab.
That's a little bigger.
Because then, I mean, you know, if you're having to use a gauge other than your eyeballs,
Right.
that's costing you time. Because what's the point in picking larvas out, and then once you get them out, having to change your mind?
Right.
And what it takes is lots and lots and lots of practice.
Yeah,
and
it sure as hell does.
Like I said, when I start out regrafting again every year, I have to readjust again myself.
So when are we having the South Florida Beekeepers Association queen grafting class?
I'll probably hold one with the next conference, but I think I'll hold an improvised quickie one at one of the meetings, maybe this coming month. Now see, this was in a C shape, but as it came out, it kind of opened up. Is that a problem? Because it was in a C shape pattern when I pulled it out.
Don't look damaged.
Yeah, it didn't look damaged. Does it affect it any? Is the question? Yeah.
No.
There you go.
If there's something wrong with it, the bees will get
I like
rid
this
of
one. You picked this up at Dayton?
Rossman's.
Rossman's.
If there's something wrong with it, the bees will get rid of it.
What's your failure?
Then the only other consideration
like this plastic
the
one.
only other consideration you got is how quick they hatch.
What's your failure rate on the stripper cells?
Normally not over 25%.
Yeah, he was saying he does 75%.
I get 80 to 90% a lot of times.
Nice.
That's just disgusting. That's not even human.
But I have had as low as in the 50s.
In the 50s. I got beekeepers who think 20% take is good. Okay?
I think they overthink it.
Well, the thing is, the biggest thing, most people take too long making the graft. You're better off to make a graft quickly, and some of your larvae be inadequate or improper, than you are to fiddle around trying to make every little larva perfect.
Sure.
What about your mating nukes? You go to mating nukes with
Four frame mating nukes, and some are mediums and some are full.
And then that way you get to let that queen, instead of baby nukes, you get to let that queen
I'll let her lay a while.
Yep.
If they don't lay at least a frame or so of eggs,
Put what, a frame of honey in them, and
one frame of honey, one frame of bees.
one frame of honey, one frame of bees.
And I keep them at that level. Anytime they get up above that, I'm either going to split them and make another nuke or boost a big hive with it.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about.
I go around like, if they get up over,
Frame of honey, frame of bees, and 2 empty combs.
that gives them something to work on. Because down here, over there where I am,
Not
You can-
foundation, but
Get them
right
in
down
the
here,
zip
come right down here when you're in the bottom,
Yeah.
just press it just slightly and slide
All right,
up
so you
low.
That's not
do
gonna
impress
hurt
it in the wax.
Just
huh?
barely.
Okay.
Barely. Just barely. You don't want a deep groove in it. Just,
Now those are those the Walter T. Kelly ones?
these are he said Rossman.
Rossman, but they're the same thing, right?
I prefer Kelly's.
Okay.
Because Kelly's, they have, now these are fine, there's nothing wrong with them, don't misunderstand me.
No.
But the Kellys go in those little wooden cell holders.
Like these or the other
groove,
ones?
the groove bar.
No,
No?
little round drilled out
Yeah.
dowel rod.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where that came from.
That's Dallas.
Well, this larva right here, if I'm in a rush, that larva is not too big. I don't care what they tell you.
Yeah, okay.
In fact, that's just
Fine.
fine.
Good to us.
damp with it.
Yeah. And how long can you keep it that way for? A couple hours?
I wouldn't want to keep it out and graft on it for more than 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah, but I'm looking to take the frame out and bring it to the association meeting.
Bring the hive.
To show people it don't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just showing them.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not like doing the actual graft.
No, it's just.
Well, now the larvas can probably survive like that for several hours. You'll know when they're getting bad, and here's what'll tell you.
Yeah.
If you leave this frame out long enough that these older larvae start crawling out of the cells,
Yeah.
it's too long.
Okay. Okay.
Because they will do that. If you want to, leave one out over there.
No, I'll take your word for it. Yeah.
And you'll see the larvae coming out.
I've seen that cut out.
Do what?
I made that.
You just
This.
damn walking, breathing,
Be encyclopedia. Wikipedia.
That one's a little big, yeah. Here's one that's good. See? I do it quick and I get it ready.
Damn.
I ain't seen Bud doing any grafting.
Bud says he don't have to graft. He said Alan's gonna come graft
Yeah,
his
there's
farm.
another one, so, you know, I'll just start dropping them on the board.
Gee, come on! Now you're just rubbing it in. Go ahead.
I've seen people better than me. No.
Damn.
Hey Chris, can you hand me that paper bag?
This one? The one.
Actually,
With the,
I use
yeah, you got the grafting tools in the capsule.
I use the plastic seal.
Try the other
but
kind?
Actually,
Yeah, we like the plastic one.
Actually, for y'all's purposes, I'd use the wax.
The wax cap.
You're gonna have a little better acceptance.
Yeah.
And also, you can depress the needle a little bit into the bottom of the cell.
Yeah.
To dislodge them.
Yeah. Cool.
It'll actually work a little better. Cool. And I would use the Walker T. Kelly method. See, there's another one.
It said use the Walker T.
What?
Kelly method.
Yeah,
I mean the Walker T. Kelly cups and stuff.
Okay.
They're just the best ones to me. The others are machine formed too, but they're not formed.
Lay a couple of these out for you.
Okay, hang on. We're gonna. Come on, Dallas.
This trip will give him a chance.
No, I ain't gonna give him a chance.
It don't take long.
Couple of them.
He's doing lunch.
Those are Rossmans.
Yeah.
Oh,
Steve was going to go over. Steve, go over. Yeah. Nope, he's always going over.
Dayton sells those, right?
I've got my dowel.
I think he's still
Rossman?